NFL 22. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Colts and the Raiders coming up next.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts
and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Taken at the goal line.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On first down, Bolden. And his first look is incomplete.
Kadarius Toney is intended target.
And that'll bring up second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Bolden.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. First and goal at the 4-yard line. Off play action. Bolden. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Play fake. Winston connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different look. Different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Still 15 yards to go, second down. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and it's third down. From the gun, Winston. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. Trotty. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. It's now third down and 9 yards to go. Back to throw. Bolden toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Jameis to throw it. And Cooks hands it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Winston. And he's not able to get it away. Sacked back at the 22. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. Now, the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bolden. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. Sheds off the tackle, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. To throw is Winston. And he is going to lose yardage here. An unlucky number here. A loss of 13 on the play. Back up the 37-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 49.
On first and 10, Bolden. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw on second down. Bolden. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So we come to halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10. And they're on 21.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Julian Blackman bringing him down.
At the 25-yard line.
To throw on second down. Bolden. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Hines.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Bolden. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. On first down, it's Gibson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Out to the right here to Shepard. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Winston now.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Give him 2 on the play there. And the Colts are going to have a first. Working out of the gun, Winston. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Chase Young.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, and that's complete to Cooks. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bolden. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. David Onyemata forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Jameis now on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Back to it after the pick six. Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Now Winston. And this one too low. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Derwin James with a pick. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So out come the Raiders. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing on 3rd and long. Bolden will fire this deep for Ayuk. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he's out right at the 25. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Winston. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. No gain on the screen there, and second down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Gets this to Gibson. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline, you know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Winston. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, they really could have turned this one upside down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal. You still got a chance to take care of business on the other end, but you're right. The 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Bolden. That one is slant to McLaurin. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Winston readies the offense. Down by 8. A little over 80 ticks to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston. Into the hands of Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Winston to throw.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but it'll be second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
This is brought in by Gibson. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Winston. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. One last shot now for Winston. And this is going to be caught on the final play, a touchdown. How about that? And a 2-point conversion now will send us to overtime.
Well, there's no doubt that this crowd has absolutely been rocked by what they just saw, but guess what? There's still 2-point conversion to deal with. Still a little drama left.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? One final shot. They'll look to throw, and he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away, and this remains a 2-point game. A harsh way to lose this when the comeback bid there at the very end, falling just a little bit short. Probably had the play they wanted dialed up but couldn't convert.
And that's always where it's difficult, because they had no choice here. It wasn't a decision to...
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look. Salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, a politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you